staff. She hits the first pitch and it gets away from Amanda Fama, and Veronika Klimplova using her speed to get on first base. Her Yoder's teammate, and an attempted steal, but Jakesova puts it in the air and it gets away from the second baseman. Melany Sheldon drops on the ground. Veronika Klimplova with a great lead, able to answer to that error by Melany Sheldon. So 2 errors right away kick off this game. As Greta Cecchetti now faces Tereza Kucerkova, the designated player, up in the air once again, and the wind playing factor, it drops on the ground, and even the assist towards the infield is botched by the Italian outfielders in the European Cup tournament, and now hit by Weissova towards second baseman Sheldon, and they force out Kucerkova on second, but unable to prevent the score from opening. Klimplova crosses home plate for the first run of the game, and the Czechs are in the lead, 1-0. 2 away, runners on the corners. As Peckova strikes out, it drops on the ground, and Gasparotto able to make the throw. Winds up for the pitch, and an off-speed pitch gets Biancastelli looking. Cecchetti sets up for a bunt, and it is grabbed by Cecchetti. And she slices it into shallow left field, where with great difficulty Valeria Bettinsoli is just trying to recover that ball. And another rise ball gets her swinging, so Czechs leave the 2 runners stranded. And strikes out on this drop ball by Peckova. This remote area of the Czech Republic, as this is drilled down the middle, and Peckova with a diving catch makes this. It saves so far the perfect score of Peckova. Middle up in the air, and it's somewhere between Sheldon and Vinya, who's the one who makes the catch on the run. We weren't able to hit the ball in the play, and puts it in play once again. This time it'll be a single into right field, and she heads for second, now stopped there by the coaches, and a great double. I'm pretty sure all of you baseball followers says another strikeout lands on the ground, and the runner goes, and Italy ties it on this dropped strikeout. We've seen, and makes an error on her first play. That's an unfortunate entry into the game by Rotondo. Right field. So here's Klimplova, a ground ball towards the second base, and Rotondo once again in play, and this time forces out Tomsnova on first. A steal, which will be so ball is dead. Runner left early. Pitch is put into play, and this one is in play as Jakesova hit that ball towards the first baseman, Soldi, who knocked it out of the fair territory. And another steal attempt. The throw is off target by Gasparotto, and it gets away from Fama all the way to Vinya. Ball 2 strikes, 2 away. Kucerkova at bat, and Jakesova, you see behind the Cecchetti on second. She strikes out looking. The delivery, and it's hit towards the outfield once again between Halakucova and Peckova. Halakucova picks up the ball, throws it towards second. Pitch out where you expect a steal, as this is through the zone. Had her first contact with the ball, not so successful, and a steal attempt. The throw is in time, on target, and Chiara Bassi, the pinch runner, is tagged out. This could take a long time, and this jumps over or bounces over the pitcher, Cecchetti. And successful sacrifice bunt. But here's Tomáš Kusí, who is now walking towards Frank Lautier. And they are discussing the base, probably, on which Susanna, Soldi, or probably was Alessandra Rotondo, which base she stepped on which bag. Have a discussion about what the result is. And they call it safe. Yeah. Fielder was off the base. Enrico Bletter now talking to Thomas Lohnert and calls Frank Lautier once again after sacrifice bunt. Without the sacrifice, earns the Czechs 2 runners. And strikes out, swinging. Professional team USSA Pride was in Prague, now hits it towards the outfield on the ground, and Kucerkova will round the bases for a leading run for the Czechs. Halakucova on first, and here is Borecka. And drills it towards the first baseman, Soldi. The third run will cross the plate, and Halakucova heads for third. They have Borecka caught between the bases, but she is able to return back to first in time. A pitch out, and that is in time. They managed to get Borecka. So lefty now starts off with the pitch out, and Klimplova strikes out. And the strikeout is dropped. Borecka hustles to get the ball in time and swings at this one. Another drop strike, and the throw once again is in time. Hit towards Klimplova. It's a fair ball, and throw across the diamond. Bad one. Sorry, 2 balls and a strike, and it's hit into deep left field. Drops in the fair territory. Kucerkova will hold at second. On the count, 2 away, and there was an unsuccessful steal attempt as Kucerkova is tagged by the third baseman Longhi. Hit towards the gap between Jakesova and Weissova, between second and first. Throw from Eliška Tomsova was over the head of Weissova, but Borecka with a great backup there. Batted towards the third base, and Fama will head home. The throw is towards second base because Halakucova knew she had no chance of catching Fama at home. And Weissova, the corners further back, and the swing and the throw to first base, not in time. And the rise ball gets her, and Biancastelli will land on second. But it comes down to this, and a swing and a miss. The Czechs win the opening game of the Super 6 tournament.